a little bit about yourself. Who is Mugisha, and why does he care about the things he cares about?
Oh, thank you so much. I would describe myself as a leader, as a linguist, as a social entrepreneur, and as an optimistic and industrious workman. So this may sound like a lot of things combined together, but that's how I define myself. Because I find interest in so many things, as long as these things are having connection to the social impact or they're going to bring something really positive on the table and impacting the lives of so many people. So in short, that's Mugisha Ernest, as simple as that. I'd like to connect this with my background and talk a little bit about my background. I was born and raised in the remote area of this country. So western part of this country, the Rica district. That's a district, it's a little bit, if I can say, it's the last district of the country connected to DRC and the south country, Burundi. So this place is not having this great access to all essential needs that a person needs to survive, like access to high quality education, access to healthcare. So all of those factors are the things that kept opening my mind and make me feel like how those people in those communities are feeling. So that's how they have shaped me. And the way I grew up with this mind of thinking beyond what I am just seeing there. Because a lot of people in those communities are just sitting there and coping those lives and they can't even think of how they can exit their comfort zones. But that experience gave me the courage, even beyond my peers, to think beyond what the other people are thinking and sit down and design what I think can really provide a great impact to myself, my families, my friends, even the people in the community, and even beyond. So those are the key drive things that have really grown my passion for social impact. And that's how, when I joined the high school specifically, that's how the mission started sparking in myself. And I started engaging in a lot of projects, working with so many other people. I could see people studying a lot of good things and I could feel passionate and attached to all those things. Like the zeal to get to understand, get to know how are these people doing great things. What's the difference between myself and those people? So my last decision was that there is no difference between myself and those people who are doing the great things. The only difference was that the life has given them the chance before them. So I said, I can also imitate what they're doing. I can also challenge myself to take on big things. Because I believe that whenever the young people are exposed to expiring ideas, whenever they are exposed to resources, they can be able to take on great things that can provide an impact to themselves as well as the other people. So all of those things combine themselves in one thing called the passion for the social impact. Because the social impact is not only benefiting myself, not only my friends and my family, but also the people around me in the community beyond. So that's a little bit about the background of how I'm attached to social impact and how I understand things. So after graduating from high school, I had a dream maybe to go to the United States for the great university that would offer me the computer engineering option. But now, when Rica came, it was a full scholarship, and this was a great opportunity. I want to be honest and frank. And considering my background, I wasn't picturing myself finding money to pay for my tuition fees at university. So the chance to obtain a free scholarship was a great opportunity for me. So when Rica popped up as the first institution in Africa dealing in conservation agriculture, I was like, why can't I really try the chance? Putting in consideration the background of myself, I want to bring this social impact. Who are my audience? So after scanning the environment well, I found that the audience of mine, the majority of these people are surviving from agriculture. And I was posed with this challenge. How am I going to challenge myself to solve the problems of these people without feeding them corn? So I realized that it wouldn't be easier for me to provide any single solution, any single action to these people as long as they're hungry. The first thing to tackle now is making them zero hunger or hunger free. In other words, that's how the motivation came up, and I was really touched to make musician and navigation socialization so that I could come and interview and pass the interview and even join Rica so that I can pursue my career. So after joining Rica, I was really connected or exposed to people from different backgrounds around the world, because it's a world-class level university. I aimed to make the better use of any single opportunity that Rica is offering. First of all, this is a paperless institution. It's an institution full of internet. In the toilet, in any place you can find internet. So it's a great thing that was really surprising for me, because I've never been in the same situation as Rica is. So the combination of the outstanding education, high quality resources, and even world-class faculty and staff, all of this challenged me to take on these opportunities and put them to the great use. And that's how I started using the internet. Started first for looking for opportunities out there, how I could connect with the world outside. The opportunity that I could never obtain for I was obsessed and staying in that remote area that I was born. So I connected to a lot of people, I created some international connections, and that's how I started thinking beyond the box and started thinking what the world needs more. Rica as an institution has given me the great platforms, connection to different people, prominent ones from around the world, great entrepreneurs in the sector in this country, great summits, exposure to different people who are successful. So Rica is really doing the great thing in connecting me to different things. Even Millennium Fellowship, I heard of it for the first time when I was a student at Rica. Rica is really doing the great thing, has laid foundation to the thing that I'm now engaging in today. I can say that the majority of the project that I'm now running today have had inspiration from Rica, faculty, institution, all the people around me. So when I heard of Millennium, I was like, now I can feel it as a great platform to connect me to the global world, the global community, where I got to share my ideas, share my projects with different people from different backgrounds around the world. And I was really interested, and that's how I started doing the research about the Millennium Fellowship. So going straight to the recruitment and when I was a Millennium Fellow, I can say that the first town hall, the global town hall that we had, I scanned the environment and these were more than 1,000 people. And I was like, this is really a great thing. But I met the direct friends from different parts of the world. This was my very first time to be in conversation directly, face to face, with someone from another continent. And I took this as a great opportunity, even to speak out my impact, even to share what I had in myself with the whole world. Because I could say, if this person from maybe Hong Kong is getting to know my project, it's an indication that probably people from China, from Asia, understand what I'm doing. If a person from Nigeria can understand what I'm doing just through the Millennium session, it's an indication that now my impact is being spread around the world. So I can stick on this, that Millennium Fellowship has been a great platform to tell the whole world, to announce, to bring to the attention of the whole world that someone called Ernest Mugisha is having a project called Panjalasa Revival. This project aims at solving the social exclusions in the communities, aimed at providing social prosperity among the communities. So I was really happy to see that I could gain access to the prominent leaders in the sector, in different sectors around the world. Ban Ki-moon, I was lucky to talk to that person. Assam Vaga, all of these people who are really prominent, having great impact. So I had this opportunity to meet them, and I could listen to their insights directly, not the told stories. These were the stories that I was obtaining directly. So it has really paved my way, like bridging me to meet with the people who are really prominent, having a great impact, the great insight that I could share. And they have now stirred up my mind. Now I understand what I was working on, and everything was now in place. The second thing that I remember that I obtained from Millennium Fellowship is the true leadership, the leadership that has the purpose. when I talk of the leadership having the purpose, is that I now understand where to direct my decisions. I got the opportunity to understand the way of making informed decisions because I could get examples from some projects, from some people who have made the informed decisions and now they were able to take on the things that were worth it. Sometimes you take your time and allocate your time into something that you're not sure whether they can work. But after attending this Millennium Fellowship program, I came out as a person who was now able to take the informed decisions. I understand where I have to allocate my time. If I have 5 minutes, make sure that I partition all the activities, make priorities, and make informed decisions, things that could impact my actions the way forward. The third thing that I think is really important that I've obtained from this fellowship is the essential networking. I consider networking as even as it's a saying that I don't know the author of this saying, but it states that your network implies or equals to net worth. So this means that the number of people who knows what you're doing, the number of people that you've been able to connect, they determine how successful you got to be in terms of the long run. So I've really obtained solid connections from a Millennium Fellowship because I connected to different people. I got the networks from people that I could never obtain before unless I was a Millennium Fellow. So in a nutshell, those are the three key things that I have obtained from Millennium Fellowship, and I think that they have guided me in my way forward. And as of today, I am a man who is able to stand in a global platform and give out my ideas because I am used. I've met with different people at that platform, to Millennium Fellowship. This platform of connection, alumni platform where you post things, you can meet with different people, you can speak out, you know what to speak in the public, you know how to sort the words that you use. So it's really a great platform that I wish that every single person who's sagacious, who's really ambitious to come up with something important, they should start with the opportunity to get involved into the Millennium Fellowship so that they can get exposure to this global community so that things they're building, even though they're local, they'll be able to scale them up globally. So Millennium is a platform of global achievement. Thank you. First of all, Panjalasa is a combination of two words. The first one is Pangea, and the second one is Panjalasa. In geography, these are the very first one big continent, because the Earth was only a single continent. The Gondwana stuff, these are the geography concepts, and one ocean body called Panjalasa. So in creating Panjalasa, I had this mindset of creating cohesion between people around the world, regardless the continent, regardless the location, regardless the race, everything together. Now coming up in a spiritual way, in a global way, because we have now globalization, which has made the earth as a single village the way it was like. So it's a combination of the previous single continent and previous single ocean called Panjalasa and Pangea. So I cut Jaya and Pant on Panjalasa, I formed a single word called Panjalasa. To mean a new world, a new connected world, a world full of peace, a world free of separations, free of racism, free of exclusions. So it's a project that aims at creating social inclusions by dismissing all of exclusions of any kind with the purpose of creating or even promoting shared prosperity among communities, among people all around the world. So in this project, at the first moment, I was targeting the people in the poor places. These are the old people, needy people, orphans, and most importantly, the refugees from refugee camps. So I designed a system using the little skill that I obtained from computer science. I designed a system that could ease the donation system and could give the opportunity for the refugees to gain employment opportunities in the host countries. If you're on a refuge and you are staying in one refuge camp in Rwanda, and there are some job opportunities in the region, you're not limited. If you have skills, register yourself to the platform, Then this platform is going to post some updated job opportunities. You can apply some specific organizations whom we are working together so that they can give the priority to these refugees using or applying via our platform. If you're not a person who's having this passion to help people, you can sign in to our platform, create the account, and get disburse any kind of donation that you can afford, starting from $1 and up to the end, however you want to donate. So I saw this as a great platform to create social cohesion between people. Even it gives a platform for communication. If I have donated to two people maybe, or two families in refugee camps, this platform gives me the opportunity, like the Facebook stuff, to get now interaction with these people so that I can track the progress, how they have been living since I have connected or have given that donation. So far I have studied in 2 districts. One district called the Muhanga district and the Ruhango district. I've now extended the borders into Kigali city, where I've been working with some 4 colleagues, amending the project and finding a way to come up with great people who can partner with us to make our voice very high. So far worked, I impacted 1,000, 1,500 people, and the progress is really good, and we can see even so many other people adopting the system. So we obtained some crashes because of COVID-19, but we're working on how we can find different funds, because we're looking also for the funds from the organizations who can really help support our cause, so that what we anticipating can really be achieved. So in the next 2 to 3 years, we are picturing ourselves impacting more than 5,000 lives in Rwanda, Burundi, and even Uganda, or even DRC, because we have refugees from all those countries in our country. So that's the way forward, and I think that if there can be anyone maybe interested in supporting the cause, they can also support us. So that's one situation of the platform today and the organization so far. So let me now close by giving the advice to the fellow students, either for the previous ones and these new ones who were admitted into the Millennium Fellowship. So I formulate my message in this way. Dear students, the excellent education is being exposed to us. We are lucky to be presented with the high quality education, opportunities, resources. But we should keep in our minds that we are the ones to take the big part and be responsible for our own education. We are the ones to make sure that we take these learning kits, learning opportunities, and put them into the better use to make sure that we can come up with something important to have an impact to ourselves, our friends, our families, and even the people besides us. We are the rising generations, of course, but the youth, we are the future generations, and we have so deep imaginations full of innovations. We are the strong pillars of our nations who stand for the conservation even of the future generations. Where it seems to be no change, we can stand and act to be the agents of change, looking ahead towards achieving sustainable development goals, according to which development goal that benefits you or interests you. Let's work together. Let's work relentlessly to provide the better future that we look for. Thank you so much.